be happy to. I'll do my best. Hi, everybody. I'll do the best I can.
Hey, Larry, can you start with potential on an airline bailout? How much money?
This market decline is tough. It's very tough. My own view, right or wrong, better or worse, I've always advocated long-term investing for myself, my family, and for everybody. So, as I've said before, and others have said this, Mr. Mnuchin said this, Warren Buffett has said this, I guess. You know, to me, when you see these big dips, these big drops, they're buying opportunities if you're a long-term investor. And in the long run, just like coming out of the 87 problem, just like coming out of 2008 and 2009, the market came back and, exceeded the record. So I would counsel patience and calmness, and I think long-term investors should have a look at some buying opportunities here. It's the best I can do. I'm not a sage, and I don't have a perfect crystal ball on this thing, but that's my take. Yes, ma'am.
Larry, have you talked to the president about this morning's market drop, and how would you characterize his response to that? That's number one. And number two, we've been assured in recent weeks that the fundamentals of the economy are strong.
Yes.
Do you still believe that?
I believe so. Important point, and so does the president. Fundamentals of the economy are strong. In fact, we've had so many business groups, and they'll tell you, through January, February, the economy was rising. And the Atlanta Fed GDP now is showing 3% or 3.1%. We don't have the March data in yet. Yes, I believe that. And I think, again, prior policies on low taxes and regulations and trade and oil and energy have helped enormously. I believe this is a short-term problem. I believe it's a matter of weeks and months. It is not a matter of years. And regarding the president, I was with him this morning. We had our G7 teleconference meeting. You haven't asked me about that, but he was very calm about the market, and it is what it is. We think it's going to get better, but that's, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. As I walked out, the market had come back.
What's the ultimate goal of reducing it?
On the G7 call, it was a fabulous call. We had, the U.S. is hosting, so we're the president of the G7 this term, and we met with the other leaders, and the degree of cooperation and coordination was fantastic. I mean, everybody basically, and I've seen them around the table a couple times, not so fantastic coordinated, but today, basically, they all want to do whatever it takes on the health side, solving the virus side, and on the economic side. We just heard that from one president and prime minister after another, and they agreed, by the way, that the leaders will keep meeting regularly. The health ministers and finance ministers will meet on a regular basis. There's enormous coordination, and the theme, again, is whatever it takes. I would also say Prime Minister Abe, who is a great leader, mentioned how much he wanted to hold the Olympics in Tokyo this summer. He doesn't know if he can, but he would like to. He believes that would be a great leadership issue for the whole world. And President Trump wished him luck on that. We're all behind him on that.
Larry,
I got to jump. Thanks very much. I
G7
appreciate it.
Still on for June?